On your watch. Politician tears into con after far-left protesters shut down event. The Ukip member of the London Assembly slammed the mayor, saying the protesters behaved with absolute thuggery in the South London borough. Speaking at Mayor's Question Time, Mr. Kurten said, "I was there. I was intimidated and harassed myself, as were almost all of the candidates and voters going into the meeting who wanted to listen to the candidate speaking." He added, "There was a mob outside which was acting with absolute thuggery, something I have never seen in this country before on your watch in London." A hustings, part of the democratic process for a by-election, was shut down, and it wasn't the mob that was dispersed by the police. It was the candidates and voters inside. Everyone going into the meeting was harassed. Why did the police not protect the democratic process and disperse the mob, the far-left protesters outside, rather than instead of dispersing the people inside the hustings? In response, Mr. Khan said, "The police work for our public safety. The police are well aware of our commitment to freedom of expression, and police acted on the expert views they had. I appreciate members of the Assembly, particularly Ukip candidates, claim to be experts on everything including policing matters. I don't. I rely on advice given to me by those in charge operational matters, and I rely upon their advice that the safe thing to do was, after consulting the organizers and the candidates, to cancel the hustings. I suspect, had, God forbid, the hustings taken place and there had been a public order incident and people injured, I'd be accused of causing those injuries as well. But hey ho, that politics in the Assembly in 2018. The London Assembly member continued to grill the London mayor and said, "My mayor, I don't appreciate the sarcasm in your answer. But what I do want is the democratic process in this country to remain free. You talk about freedom of speech. The freedom for people to listen to candidates and for candidates to speak, whatever you think of their views, is sacrosanct in this country. The police should not have allowed that hustings to be stopped. Why did that happen?" The London mayor said he could repeat the answer, to which Chairman Tony Arbour said Mr. Kurten has made his point. The police were forced to shut down the hustings on 12 June in Catford after anti-racism protesters clashed with members of the public and succeeded in sabotaging the hustings in protest against the potential candidate Anne-Marie Waters. Protesters blocked the side entrance and began to argue with members of the public out to support candidates. More police were called in and proceeded to shut down the hustings. A Met Police spokesman said, "A pre-planned hustings event at the Salvation Army Center in Brown Hill Road, on the evening of Tuesday, June 12, was closed down with the permission of the event organizer, following concerns for public safety after a large crowd gathered outside the premises. The crowds dispersed. There were no reports of any injuries." Labour held its London seat in Lewisham East as centrist candidate Janet Davey because the newest MP to the party,